I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Or party people in the place to be. It's your man, Uncle Freezy. What's good? Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your mans. Yo, we gonna kick it, B. We gonna kick it. Bodega Wi-Fi is in the building. What's good? The original DSJ is in the building. What's good? Heavy Reese. My man, my mellow. Leslie Henry, what's good? I see you. I see y'all out here. Black University. Yo, Black, I sent you a message. You ain't even respond, B. Black University, I sent you a message like 2 days ago. What's good? Jet Life for Life. What's good? What's good? It's good to see my people in the house tonight. What's good? What's good? The Caliente Kid is in the building. We on a mission, B. Like I be saying, me and the Caliente Kid is like those old cowboy pictures. Be on the lookout. Yo, y'all know I be mad immature when it comes to certain stuff, right? When it comes to certain stuff, I be mad immature, yo. Yo, be on the lookout. Wanted dead or alive. The Kanye Kid and his sidekick, Uncle Freezy, for knocking over stage coaches. What's good? What's good, Joe? Joe Madden, what's good? Craig McQueen, what's good? I see you. What's up, boss? And the Kanye Kid is like, let's get the posse and meet me at the OK Corral. Yeah, I'll bring the moonshine and lassos. Yo, it's crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. DSJ, what's good? DSJ, you jumping on tonight? What's good? What's good? Hey, we be really wanting to hear from DSJ, no lie. When DSJ jump in, everybody be getting close to their speaker, like, you know what I'm saying? My man be spitting that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When he ain't busy, you know, being a minority owner of the Utah Jazz. What's good? What's good, y'all? Hey, what's good, party people? What's good? Yo, so I spoke to our guy Ron Cleveland today. I want to start off the show by saying I spoke to Ron. Everything ain't okay, but he in good spirits, if that makes sense. I spoke with Ron for about 25, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And everything ain't okay, but he in good spirits. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind or whatever, man. Just keep, just keep in mind what's going on with my guy. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to Ron earlier, and my phone was just buzzing, like just buzzing, buzz, and it was just like rumors everywhere, B, like rumors everywhere, right? Rumors everywhere. Oh, the Knicks are hot and heavy after Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard. G-Man for life is in the building. What's good? And yo, we had just sat here, no lie. About 24 hours ago, we were talking about how did we get here, the Knicks culture, what do we do to not ever be in that place again, and all that stuff. And in 24 hours, the news come out. I'll give you a source so you won't think I'm just making it up. But according to NBCSports.com NBA page, there's a report by Kurt Heelan that the Mavericks, Heat, and Knicks are going to make a hard push at Kawhi Leonard. Right? A hard push for Kawhi Leonard. Right? It is what it is. I don't know what his source is. I didn't read the article. I don't care. Right? I learned in college that when you pass the word, there's a source and a resource. Like sources and then people beyond that. Right? It's just what it is. Like first-hand accounts, second-hand accounts. You know what I'm saying? First-hand account, people that were active in it. Second-hand accounts, people that were close by and recorded or whatever, however it go. Y'all know how it is. Right? Bodega Wi-Fi says you can't let Pat Riley get his hands on Kawhi Leonard. Well, how old is Kawhi Leonard? How old is Kawhi? Let me check. So Kawhi Leonard is coming off of his age 29 season. Kawhi Leonard is coming off of his age 29 season, right? Craig McQueen says this is not with low management at all. Yo. And so I'm not for sure if I am a fan of chasing Kawhi. Right? I'm not for sure if I'm a fan of chasing Kawhi Leonard. And I'm sure you guys can make a persuasive argument for chasing Kawhi Leonard. I just don't know if I am G-Man in the building.
What's good, Freezy? What's good?
Hey, chilling, boss.
I hear that you have aspirations of wanting to go get Kawhi Leonard. Is that incorrect?
That is incorrect.
So
I just said before you popped on the screen, I'm not a fan of chasing Kawhi Leonard, but I'm sure that the chat can have a persuasive argument to kind of bring me back to the majority.
Gotcha. I got you. Hey, you know, I'm taking a page from your book, right? So what I like to do now is I like to roll up in the room, roll that hand grenade in, close the door, and walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I learn from the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Keeps things interesting. Right.
No doubt.
Right. So I don't know if I'm a fan of going after Kawhi Leonard. Right. And the reason why I don't know if I'm a fan of going after Kawhi Leonard is because I would like to build this organization organically.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But if there's a situation where you trade for Damian Lillard, right? You trade for Damian Lillard, you sign Kawhi Leonard, and you have Julius Randle, I think I could be convinced that this team can make a serious playoff push.
I agree. I just don't know what that would cost.
Right.
But that would be my only concern. But with a Damian Lillard, a Dame, a Kawhi, and a Julius Randle on the same squad?
Right.
Man, come on. In the Eastern Conference?
In the Eastern Conference.
Oh, my goodness.
It makes you reconsider the stance that we took.
It does. It absolutely does.
Because what we like to do is I like to consider myself a reasonable person.
Right.
I'm a reasonable person. Right. If things make sense, I could see going with it. I'm not a flip-flopper now. I'm not. But because you know, my ego won't let me be a flip-flopper. But at the same time, I could see going along with if it makes sense.
I mean, as the situation evolves, I mean, you have to change your stance based on what the situation is, right? So what we do when we give opinions and we give our takes is we say, based on what we know right now, this is my take, right? But if that all of a sudden changes, then your take changes. You know what I'm saying? Based on what the situation is. Right.
Yo, so it's a weird situation for me as a Knicks fan to be in. Right? Because we have a lot of draft picks, a lot of young players. And if we're patient, we can build our way towards a championship.
We can. I agree.
Right? Yep. And then at the same time, you know, you're talking about one heck of a big three.
Yeah.
Do I like my chances against Brooklyn with Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, and Julius Randle?
Absolutely.
Yes, and for those that have always said that Julius Randle is not a true number one, when you bring in Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle goes into that position that they feel like he should be comfortable playing.
That's right. Facts.
And I like the fact that if you bring in Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard, you can't double team Julius Randle.
You can, but it will be at your detriment.
Right. Chat, what y'all think? Yo, Elvis is in the building. Good? Robert Paul. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, the South Carolina took over this now. I said Robert Paul. But when I say it, but the Jersey kids say Robert Pie. Robert Pie. What's good?
Oh my goodness.
What's good? It's good to see y'all, man. Saturday night we gonna rock, right? Saturday night we gonna rock, baby.
Facts.
Saturday night we gonna rock. Chat, tell me what y'all think. What y'all think about Dame Lillard and Kawhi Leonard if we could pull it off and keep Julius Randle? Chat, tell me what y'all think. Don't hold back.
Well, hey, so with that, what are we doing with RJ?
Oh, we'll probably let Kawhi Leonard guard him when we play Portland. We'll let Kawhi Leonard guard him when we play Portland, bro. We ain't worried about RJ Barrett taking Kawhi Leonard off the dribble.
Oh, I'm with you. Look, Robert Parr says, as long as Obi is in the deal. Already. Early in the day. This is what we're doing. Right.
Listen, I'm the biggest RJ Barrett fan in the Knicks universe. And people can say what they want to say, right?
Right.
Y'all know how I feel about RJ Barrett, right?
Right.
But the deal is, if we sign Kawhi Leonard and trade for Damian Lillard,
right,
and RJ Barrett goes in that deal, I won't be hurt.
You know, I have the same take in any trade that's gonna, perpetuate the Knicks to being a better organization when it comes to Obi. I'm the same way. As long as I'm getting I'm getting value for that trade. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring me some Mickey Mouse trade that doesn't make sense, and it's not gonna make us better long term. You know what I'm saying? But if it's making us better long term, absolutely, let's do that.
Right. Don't tell me about no RJ Barrett for Malcolm Brogdon trade, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Right.
I'm with you.
I don't want to hear no RJ Barrett for Pascal Siakam. I don't want to hear it. But I can convince myself to live with it. If it's putting together a big three.
I'm with you.
I love RJ. So even if he played for another team, I would root for him, right?
Yep.
Right. But here's the thing. If you're talking about two generational players and a second team all NBA player being on the same team at the same time in New York, I can live with it.
I'm with you.
Right? I can live with it, man. Bricks Nation is in the building. Robert Paul says, you know what? Run it back. Run it back.
I hear a lot of people take with the same take, right? But I think that what we miss and what we forget is these guys that we want to run it back with, these guys are on 1-year contracts, right? So what they were doing is they were auditioning for the next job.
Yep.
So I would say if you take, let's say 5 players, right? Out of those 5 players that are auditioning for another job, you may be able to get one of them to re-sign with the Knicks. Maybe. And that is if the pay matches what the front office is willing to give. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the value is. But you're gonna have teams out there for the Burkses, the Bullocks, the Noels, and that cast of characters that these guys. I mean, you're gonna have teams out there that are hungry for their services.
Right.
So if they are pursuing these guys, they are most definitely willing to spend more money than the Knicks may be willing to spend to bring them back for an additional year. Right. I didn't even say 2 years, for an additional year. And we want to get away from this 1-year deal thing. We want the 2-3 year deal and then make it team friendly at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? There is no way possible that we see Freezy. Here we go. Freezy got jokes early in the night, ladies.
Nah, bro. I was talking to the producer. Okay.
I was talking
to the producer, bro.
I got you. But I want to say that I believe that the Knicks know what they want to do. They have a plan going into the draft next week, and they have a draft going into free agency as well. So I don't know how much credence I give to rumors when we talk about Dame and Kawhi. I would love to have them on the squad if we could get both of them and Julius Randle at the same time. I mean, that puts us we're next level at that point. We're talking about a whole different team, a whole different kind of stuff. But I mean, we'll see what happens.
Right, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, you got an echo going on?
Do I?
It sound like we may have an echo.
Let me see, because I got this new camera, right, and I plugged it up, and it was way too loud, so I had to unplug it and try to figure out what's really going on here. Hold on, give me a second.
Right, you might have. Do you have both audios? You have two microphones.
No, I muted the YouTube, and the only thing I have up right now is StreamYard.
Okay.
Let me do this. Let me go out and come back in.
Okay.
All right.
So G-Man for Life is saying, run it back. Run it back. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking with G-Man, but Saigon, what's good? Raphael is in the building, the hardest working man on YouTube. I see you out there walking in the park talking about your Knicks. I see you, big dog. Raphael, what's good? I see you. What's good?
What does it sound like now?
Oh man, perfect.
Okay.
Pitch
All
perfect.
Right.
Pitch perfect.
All right.
Yeah, man. So you want to be on camera?
No.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Miss Mocha.
Okay. All right. So let me do this. I'm gonna get off camera real.
See, this is what Freezy does, right? He believes in having people drinking from the fire hose at the end of the day. So chat. Hold on, let me get my chat back up here. So what do you think? What do you guys think the likelihood of being able to get a Kawhi Leonard and a Damian Lillard on the team next season? What are your thoughts, chat? Do you think that's possible? And what are you willing to give up to be able to get that done? I mean, and at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to.
Is that me with the echo? Is that me with the echo?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go out and come back.
See, boy, I tell you the truth. So let me shout out some folks in the chat, right? My people, Bodega Wi-Fi, salute. My man, the original DSJ, Delano Steele, what's good? Good. Raphael Diaz, my man, my mellow, what's really going on? Yo, Elvis in the building, man. Hey, what's good?
Yo, Elvis is in the building. What's good, yo, Elvis? We see you.
We see you. Stand up, chat. Hey, listen, I am by no means city for real, right? That's not my role. But what I would like to see right now, I'm telling you what I would like to see right now is some orange and blue in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Orange and blue. Can I get some orange and blue in the chat?
Some love.
Just a little bit of orange and blue. And then while you're doing that, by all means, hit that like button. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's why we're here at 10 o'clock at night. What else you got going on? You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some orange and blue in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. We rocking Knicks. We rocking Knicks all night. Let's do it. That's what I'm saying. I feel the love, Breezy. I feel the love right now. You know what I'm saying? Man. I feel the love. I'm feeling the love right now. I'm feeling it. So Kawhi Leonard and my man Damian, Kawhi and Dame with Julius Randle. Let that sink in for about 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. I don't want you to dwell on it too much, but 2 seconds. But at the same time, like I said before, what are we giving up? So I'm gonna tell you right now, RJ gone.
Yeah.
And it may cost us some young pieces as well. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna cost some draft picks, which I'm okay.
Yeah, it's gonna cost some. Yeah, it's gonna cost some draft picks.
That's gonna cost some draft picks.
I'm not even concerned in terms of the compensation, in terms of that compensation. Like for instance, I'm not the biggest Kawhi Leonard fan.
Right.
I'm not the biggest Kawhi Leonard fan. I'm not saying that he's a bad player. I'm just saying I'm just not the biggest fan of Kawhi Leonard. And he's a very good player, generational talent. Right?
Yep.
Right?
I'm with you.
My thing is though, he is the highest of high maintenance NBA players.
Agreed.
Right.
That I agree with.
He is, when it comes to high maintenance, he is the highest of high maintenance players in the NBA.
I agree.
Right. And so a lot of stuff comes with a Kawhi Leonard. But you know what? It's like when you buy a Ferrari, you're not really getting luxury seats like you do in a Mercedes-Benz. You get racing seats. And that ain't comfortable for dudes.
It ain't comfortable.
And Ferrari seats ain't comfortable for dudes like 200 pounds, 210.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ferraris is for little dudes, 165, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right?
I'm with you.
But it's a thing you have to deal with. The same thing with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is gonna have those maintenance games.
Right.
Load management games.
Yes.
Right. To keep them fresh. Right. And I think we over exaggerate the cats not playing. Because dudes used to miss games back in the day.
They did.
They used to miss games, man.
They did.
Then people would be like, Kareem used to play 92 games a season. No, he didn't. Kareem ain't played no 92 games no season. We exaggerate big time. You know what I mean?
You're right.
But let me address Black University. What's going on? You still ain't answer my message. Black, what's going on? Black University, you still ain't answer my message. What's good?
Oh, look who in the building.
I see him, the old man.
The J, the B, the O, the G, the I, the man, the closer is Boogie. Word up.
It's Boogie. What's good? Boogie. Yo, but Black University still ain't answer. Black, what's good? Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's going on? Salute to everybody in the chat.
Salute to
everybody on the panel.
What's up,
G-Man.
guys?
Joe Man, what's going on, my guy?
What's happening,
Your son said it's me with the echo. Let me go out and come back in. You still getting the echo, Freaky?
No, I didn't hear echo.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna stand pat. Hey, what's good?
That's Kevin McLeod messing with your feed.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, gentlemen. I just want to ask you guys something. So you guys are okay paying a guy $35 million or a year who's not going to play next year? He's out with a torn ACL. He's not playing next year.
Right. I know. I feel what you're saying, Joe.
Yeah.
And Kawhi reminds me of, the beautiful girl, but she's been with a couple of other dudes and it hasn't really worked out.
Yeah.
That kind of Kawhi reminds me of that. It's just he's very, very high maintenance and he's having problems with the Clippers now. So
right.
I don't know if I want to bring that over here.
Right. Right.
I get it. He's all NBA talent, but he doesn't play. He only plays barely 60 games a year, if even.
I feel you. And so, Joe, that is what scares me. But what offers me promise is the next season. You know what I'm saying? When Kawhi comes back healthy, you have a year of Dame and Julius, right? And then Kawhi comes back that next season. You have a 3-year window where those guys can play together and try to get you a championship. And while I'm not a fan of the moves, what I'm saying is I can live with it.
Right.
if I can't live with giving up RJ. Like, I get it, you're giving up RJ for Dame, but banking on Kawhi coming too. I'm not okay giving up RJ for Kawhi. I'm not giving up my young guy for the promise for a guy whose wheels are falling off. A guy who's not going to play next year and is probably barely going to play 50 games, if even the following year.
Right.
So
based off what you're saying,
let me ask this question, and I'm watching the chat, right? And the consensus, I believe what the consensus is, that we're not willing to mortgage the future for players that we perceive to be over, approaching that their ceiling at this point, right? So that will put us in a bubble or in a bracket to say we need to win now because these guys are approaching the end of they're getting to the end of their careers. So it's the consensus that you guys would like for us to keep rocking with, building through the draft and getting the pieces, the supporting cast doing free agency. Is that accurate? Is that an accurate statement?
See, where I go with Dame is I don't think Dame's going to leave this year with Chauncey Phillips anyway. I let it play out the year, and I try and get Dame next offseason when, I don't know what Bradley Beal's situation is. He might be going to Golden State, but he's going to be a free agent. Zach LaVine's going to be a free agent. I wouldn't make that are scoring or are showing.
Is it just me or is Joe fading in and out?
Yeah, Joe. Hey, Joe, you coming in and out. You fading in and out, bro. Joe can't hear us. I think Joe was in the Matrix.
He took the wrong pill.
Yeah. Mr. Anderson, Jay Boogie, what's good?
Mr. Anderson.
a little big bro.
Man, what's happening with you, man? Good morning, sir. No, that ain't man. It ain't 11 o'clock, man. I'm so used to rolling over and catching y'all, and it's like 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
Dang.
Right. It's because we getting old, bro.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
It's because we getting old.
Who?
Just saying, bro. Just
us.
Yeah.
No, us.
Man, I ain't getting old. I don't know what you talking about, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna listen. I'm 2 years behind you. I ain't gonna catch up to you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see about that, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm the middle baby on this board. I got two under me and two over me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. I'm like 15 years younger than G-Man.
Stop playing, Freezy. Stop playing.
G-Man got me by a good 15. G-Man
Stop
got
playing.
me.
Oh my! No. We're not gonna do that tonight.
I was in kindergarten when G-Man for Life was graduating high school.
Here we go. Freezy was in the Army 3 years before I even got off Similac. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, be honest with you. If I'm CJ McCullum, I got to talk to Dame one-on-one. Yo, what are you talking about, guy? I mean, what are you referring to? Like, you can't win with this crew, and we need to bring other players in. Who are you referring to, dude? I feel some kind of weight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So being that Dame is promoting that, we got to make changes and differences. You know what I'm saying? Guys on that team probably looking at Dame like, yo, who are you talking to? At least they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind frame, I'm breaking it up. If I'm Chauncey Billups, I'm trying to see what I can get for him.
For everybody.
Yeah. If you break up one, you're gonna break up both of the backcourt.
Right.
Absolutely. Get the keys to Simmons. Or Simon, whatever his name is. Just move on. But
yeah.
So Jay Boogie, this is why I agree, right? I believe a good NBA coach can take a bunch of young players and get them to the first round of the playoffs, right? I believe a good coach, like give Tom Thibodeau what Tom Thibodeau did this year. Take a whole bunch of
journeymen.
And young players and get them to the first round of the playoffs. Now, what you gonna do after that? You need talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not about X's and O's. It's about Jimmy and Joe's, right?
Right.
But I believe a good coach can take a bunch of dudes and turn them into a team, right? Mm-hmm. Now, with that said, Portland has more than just a bunch of dudes. Portland has the greatest player in a franchise's history in his prime right now, right? Mm-hmm. He has CJ McCollum, who is way beyond a serviceable running partner. CJ McCollum is maybe 2 or 3 notches below Dame, but he's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. Yep.
And then you're talking about Robert Covington being an elite wing defender. I mean, come on. Portland has talent. What's not working in Portland is the mix of talent. And if all you can do is take all of that and get to the first round, well, I can take a bunch of dudes and get to the first round, blow it up. See what you can get. See what you can get from. Because if I'm Portland, I'm not waiting until the draft. I'm saying, listen, Leon Rose, right? Leon Rose, listen. I have Golden State, the Lakers, the Houston Rockets, and the Philadelphia 76ers, the Miami Heat, all want to overpay me for Dame Lillard. But you have the most stuff to offer, right? Now, what are you going to do? You going to let your rival Miami Heat come in and get Dame? That's what y'all always do, right? That's why the Knicks are always the 10th place in the East, and that's why Miami is always relevant, because they're not scared to make this move. Now, this is me as Portland talking to Leon Rose, not me being a Knicks fan now. Okay?
Right.
So I'm telling him, like, listen, all you have to do is pony up right now. I'll give you Dame and CJ right now.
So
Dame and CJ.
So Mr. GM of the Portland Trailblazers, what are you asking for? What do you want in return?
Everything.
No, you got to be more specific.
Everything.
I'm not giving you everything. Now, what we can do?
I want everything. I want everything, including y'all water cooler and y'all break room microwave. I want everything. I ain't leaving y'all with nothing, because I'm giving you everything, and it's only fair that I get everything in return for everything given.
No, so I can't do that. I can't.
Who's the best shooting guard in New York Knicks history? Who's the best shooting guard in New York Knicks history? And ask yourself, is he better than CJ McCollum?
So what I would tell you,
who is the best point guard in New York Knicks history? And ask yourself, is he better than Dame Lillard?
He was. Our shooting guard was better than CJ.
Which one, bro?
Allen. He was.
Nah, bro. Nah, the numbers say something different. The numbers say Allen Houston only averaged 20 points a game twice in his career. I'm not going
to compare a league where they can hand check you and go upside your head and send you to the 9th row to a league that can't touch you. I'm not going to compare that.
On them, it's a technical foul.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Right now, if you breathe on somebody, it's a technical foul.
Yeah. Yes.
Back then,
because see, what you got to ask yourself, being that CJ's playing the 2, where would he last at in playing back in them times at the 2?
He wouldn't.
So
he'd have been on sick call every day. Every day.
But I agree with you that you would have to give up everything, because the difference between the Knicks and Miami, so it's a big difference. They're a championship organization. They've been well ran and everything. But the thing what Miami got over is now, that's more important, and we haven't shown it yet. Maybe we're on our way, is that people are willing to go there as free agents. We haven't proven that a free agent is willing to come to us. So therefore, we're still in trade mode to get a big target. And hopefully in the future, we'll get up out of that, situation where we're only trading for a big time star. Now in Portland, of course, they need everything, because ain't nobody going to Portland. See, that's why I respect OKC. A lot of people like, what is Oklahoma going to do with all them picks? That's how they're going to build their franchise, because nobody's going to sign in OKC.
Right.
Nobody is going to sign in Portland. So hopefully us ourselves, people want to come and sign with us. There's a big market, but more than that, you know, the organization is being turned around, going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the Portland say, New York, you got to give us everything for our backcourt. God Almighty.
Right, but you said, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with CJ McCollum, and this is me speaking as a Portland front office guy, not a New York Knicks fan. So make sure y'all understand the distinction now, because you know I don't want to trade for neither one of these cats. I want to build organically. But what I'm offering y'all up is a perspective from somebody else's point of view.
Right.
Excuse me, a perspective from somebody else.
Okay.
I'm giving you a backcourt that is going to average 52 points a game. Right? And y'all said yourself on all of y'all YouTube channels that what we need is shooters and playmakers. Yep. And what am I giving you? Shooters and playmakers that do it at the highest clip in the NBA. And you telling me you don't want to give me everything?
No, I won't give you everything. What I'm willing to do with you, I'm willing to negotiate. So
I'm willing to give you half, because at the end of the day, Portland only has players that play on one half of the court.
So yeah,
but don't y'all have Tibbs?
Tibbs ain't going out on the floor playing defense.
Yeah, we got
that's not his job. That's not his job.
They can keep CJ. Send me Robert, because I can't put RJ on KD.
Right.
No.
Good point. Good point. So Mr. Portland Trailblazer executive, what are you willing to settle for a Damian Lillard trade? What do you want? What do you really want? That's realistic. Because everything you're not gonna get everything from me.
Okay.
But I'm willing to work with you.
So we're gonna start. So this is how we'll start a trade, right?
Yep.
You giving me Mitch, Obi, RJ quickly, right?
Oh my God!
You giving me 2 first-round picks this year, 2 first-round picks in 2023, right? And then we go pick swap the 3 years after that.
So what just happened is that tone that you hear on the other end of the phone is me hanging up on you right now. That's what you did.
And so basically what I said is, you giving me everything. I just broke it down.
You did. You did. Which is why you're talking to a down tone right now.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
But look at I'm giving you a backcourt that shoots 39% from 3. Both of them. 39% from 3 on contested threes. These dudes are playmakers, right? There's hey, Naruto Goku, what's good? What's good?
I don't care. I don't care.
Bro, are you seriously gonna let Obi Toppin hold up you from winning the championship?
No, I'm not.
Jay Boogie, you gonna let Obi Toppin hold you up?
You did not ask for Obi Toppin. What you asked for was the future of my franchise. I'm not giving that to you. For 2 people.
Right. I asked you for, and it's still not enough.
No. That
was a compromise, bro.
I'm hanging up on you, Freezy. I'm telling you right now, I'm hanging up the phone. We are no longer having this conversation. We're not.
Bro, you're not gonna get an all-star for nothing, bro.
I'm not mortgaging the future of this franchise for someone that's 31 years old and has a window to win the championship.
CJ McCollum is not 31. CJ McCollum is 29.
I don't want CJ McCollum. What you did is you packaged CJ McCollum with Dame. The only reason CJ McCollum is a component of the trade is because you attached him to Dame Lillard. If Dame was not a part of this conversation, we would not be talking about CJ McCollum. So what you're telling me is you want me I get Dame is the generational guy, right? But you want me to take additional luggage in a CJ McCollum.
No, he ain't luggage, bro. He ain't luggage.
Hold on.
CJ McCollum averaged more than any shooting guard in your franchise history.
But Freezy, the problem with CJ and the
deal,
Dame is
definitely
together.
saying absolutely not to no CJ McCollum.
You can't trade for CJ and Dame. That's the problem. The two of them together is the problem. Both of them are great talents. They just can't play together. It's too small. So trading for Dame and taking CJ is no point. You're taking
Why would I do that?
Portland's problem. You're taking Portland's problem and you're putting it in New York.
So, Mr. Portland executive, this is what I'm gonna need for you to do. I'm gonna need for you to get a third team involved, or maybe a fourth team, to figure out how we can make this work. Because what we're talking about
I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm holding the cards, bro.
No, you're not.
Yeah, okay, y'all can run it back with both teams can run it back. Both teams can run it back. I'll run it back with Dame, and you run it back with Reggie Bullock.
All right.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm okay with it.
Hold on, Mr. Executive. The funny thing is, we paid Reggie Bullock $5 million and made the playoffs. You're paying for the first round. You paid Dame $40 for the first round.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I'm good with Reggie. Bring me Reggie. Bring me Mr. R&B, and we can work on his next hit.
You know his nickname was Reggie Bullets. They called him Reggie Bullets on Ron's show. Somebody called him Reggie Bullets.
That was me. That was me.
That was you.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I had freestyled the Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? The Bullet song he had, and I was doing Reggie Bullets. You don't remember this man?
That's dope.
Man, you don't remember that?
Man, that's crazy. That's dope.
Yeah, I was like on the wing. You can't run from Reggie. Bullet. Don't worry about this shot. It's gonna bullet. Come on, man. You don't remember that?
Bro, man, you talked about that on the way to Taco Mac.
Yeah.
You remember me and you talking about that on the way to Taco Mac?
Yeah.
In the parking garage. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yo, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't believe that y'all would say turn down a deal for CJ McCollum. Turn down a deal for CJ McCollum.
No, thank you.
Joe Madden, what's going on? Why would you turn down a deal for CJ McCollum, bro?
No, thank you. I'm not doing that.
DSJ, why are you going to turn down a deal for CJ McCollum?
Because at the end of the day, I still believe in RJ Barrett. And if I'm going to make a trade, right, the thing that I would like to do is pair Dame with RJ as opposed to giving up RJ.
So now you saying you want to send Randall to Portland in the deal then?
No, what I'm saying is if it comes down to having to maybe trade more draft picks, sacrifice my future, then okay, let's have that conversation. Let's negotiate. Because at the end of the day, the same thing that Joe was saying, I believe is exactly what the problem is. CJ and Dame are great players, but together they're liabilities. That's why they'll never advance beyond the Golden States, why they had trouble even with the Pelicans a few years ago and got bounced out the first round as a higher seed. So you have situations like that. At the end of the day, you're just gonna create another situation here in New York where you have a fan base that gets frustrated with the first or second round exits.
So, Mr. Portland executive, let me answer this. When does Damian Lillard become a free agent? When does his contract expire?
He got 4 more. His new contract start next year. Yeah, his new contract start next year.
Oh wow! No, yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he signed an extension.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Because if you sign an extension, that means you have no thoughts in your mind about moving someplace without somebody absorbing that contract.
Hey, Freezy, go ahead and tell Sergeant, aka G-Man, what his last year's contract is. Don't hold that back. Tell him. How much you paying Dame?
The last year. 48 million. I think it's 48 million.
No, it's 50.
It's 50 million. 50 million.
It's 50 million.
$50 million.
And the sound that you hear on the other end of the phone is dead space. That's what you hear.
I thought you was about to say that's the sound of the man working on the chain. Gang. That's what I thought you was going to say. That's the sound of the man working on the chain. Gang.
I am not in the pay.
But G-Man, you can't just throw old music out there like that, man, and think everybody know what we talk about, bro.
You right, bro. Hey, y'all got to go out there and Google that thing.
You know that's where KRS-One got that from. He flipped that. That's the sound of whoop, whoop. That's the sound.
Whoop, whoop. Yep. That's the sound of whoop, whoop. That's
That's Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
That's Sam Cooke. I think that's 1958. Yeah, man.
50 mil.
G-Man was in high school in 1958.
Matter of fact,
Stop playing.
last year and the contract would be $54,250,000.
Look, 1958, Freezy was legit a sophomore in college.
That's how old he is. That's why he know 1958. That's his age. He know how old he is.
Man, y'all wildin', bro. Y'all wildin'.
Is that why you're everybody's uncle?
Yeah, right. Maybe. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but
I'm not doing that deal, Freezy. I'm telling you right now that the price of Dame's contract with his age, it doesn't equal to what we have right now when we talk about trying to develop this team organically, right? If we could bring somebody in that fits the timeline, I'm all about it. But what you're not going to be able to do is bring somebody in that has a limited window, a massive contract that's going to cost me the majority of what my roster is right now. Then what am I building?
Well, see, G-Man, the thing about, we're talking about Damian Lillard's window. His window is going to be a lot bigger than a lot of people's, kind of like Steph Curry's, because he's not based off his athleticism. He's a shooter and a playmaker. That's his game. So he's going to be able to try. His game will be able to last longer. He's not like Westbrook, where Westbrook might have 2 years left or his wheels are already falling off because he needs the athleticism.
So Joe, I was going to say, tell me what you believe the limits to when he starts to decline, based on where he is right now.
Where he is right now,
yeah.
Before he starts to decline, maybe the end of his contract, you might be able to get him have the 4 years of his deal and maybe able to get 2 more years on it and still have him productive. Because shooting like that don't go away.
Okay. So 6 years is what I just heard, right?
Five. What is he? 30, 31?
He's 31. He's 31 years old right now.
Yeah, 5 years. So 35, 36.
Okay. So based on that analogy, what we're saying is we have to be able to build a squad around Damian Lillard in the next 5 years to make a championship run. Because the only reason that you're bringing a Damian Lillard here is to make a championship run. Right. So we are no longer developing through the draft, and we're not developing organically at this point. What we've just done is we've accelerated what we're doing.
I think it's a little bit too late to develop organically anyway, because usually to develop organically, bar what just happened this year with the Bucks, it's very rare to see a championship team not have a top lottery pick as one of their main guys. So we're not going to be picking lottery no more. So we have to do this either through trade or free agency, because we're going to be drafting in the teens to the early 20s from now on unless we take a massive step back. So we're going to have to either hit perfect on the draft or do trades and free agency. Because I think we're a little bit too late now to develop through the draft, because we're not going to be picking in the high lottery again for a while, I don't think.
So I agree with the fact that we will not be in the lottery, which is good. I'm okay with that, because that means we're playing better basketball. We're a better basketball team.
Yeah.
All right, but at the same time, I think that we're going to have to split those efforts. I believe we're going to have to be smart in the draft and go after the positions that we need to fill, and then use free agency to be placeholders, right? To get those pieces that we need to fill out the rest of the roster. And when I say pieces, I'm not talking about going out there drafting these stars, right? I want people that are serviceable. Not necessarily stars, but they're serviceable. Kind of what we had this year. But at the same time, I'm not signing you to 1 year. I don't need 1 year deals anymore. I'm through with 1 year deals. I'm done, right? I need to be able to have some type of continuity on the team so that we can kind of build things from year to year. And I don't have to retrain someone the next year and what the playbook is, and get them familiar with, you know, how Julius Randle plays, how RJ plays, or how Quickly plays. You know what I'm saying? I need that continuity on the team.
Okay. So what?
And that's why I believe. That's why
Run
I
it
believe.
back. Run it back.
So that's why I'm saying next year's the next year's the year to do that, because you're looking at this year's free agency. You might have to just do 1 year deals, because if you pay what you have in this free agency, you're going to overpay and you're not going to win a championship. So what you need to do is you need to have a nice draft this year, get 1 year deals in, and next year is where you make a big trade and you have the free agents to bring in. Because this year, outside of Kawhi, who isn't even going to play next year, there's nobody. Chris Paul, but do you want to pay a 35-year-old $40 million to get him out of Phoenix? So,
not at all, not even almost. And I think he's probably going to end up going to a team that he can potentially attempt to play for a championship again. He's not doing that coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bless you.
Chris Paul is going to get $6 million to play for the Lakers to get a championship ring.
Yeah. He's going to turn down his $40 million option just for to get a ring out of the Lakers.
Yeah, no. So
I hate that.
This will be the question, chat and panel. I pose this question to you. So when you say run it back, are you guys okay with that? Are you okay with running? Go ahead.
I would bring. This is me personally. What I do is Chris or Cam Thomas, one of the other picks. But that, and then I go to free agency and I try and make 1 year deals, but try and make one or two, like an upgrade to make this team a playoff team again this year. I'm not trying to go back to a downgrade and do a 1 year deal and see what happens again. You got to know that these 1 year deals or whatever deals you're making and the draft picks you bring in are going to contribute to winning and to making the playoffs again. Because if you don't make the playoffs this year in 2022, free agents are not going to want to come. They're going to be like, oh, the Knicks are back to being the Knicks again. So you have to be competitive this year.
Yep.
Okay.
There's no going back.
So I agree with Captain and Coke. He talked about this year we build depth. I agree with that. I'm okay with bringing back, say, a Bullock, but the one thing that I will not be okay with at all, in any stretch of the imagination, is not getting a point guard. I gotta have a point guard. I don't care if it comes from the draft or free agency. I have to have a point guard.
What if it comes from Portland, Oregon?
Say again?
What if it comes from Portland, Oregon?
Okay, so once again,
I'll be okay with that too.
What I did with Portland, I just blocked your call. I blocked your phone number. So your phone call no longer comes to my phone. I'm not talking to you anymore, Portland. I'm not. Because what you're asking me to do is mortgage the future of this franchise. And I'm not going to do that. When I can go in and build this franchise the way that it's supposed to be built, long term. I'm not looking for quick fixes. I'm not looking to do the Brooklyn thing that you go get all these superstars and bring them in, and then they don't even play together because either they're hurt or behind closed doors they really don't get along. You know what I'm saying? That's damaging the culture. You got cancers in your locker room, and the worst thing that you can have when you're talking about building a team is having a cancer in the locker room. That's not something that you want. You got guys that may want to come to work, they may not want to come to work, and they make enough money to say, okay, if I don't come to work today, it's okay. Guess what? I'm fine. I'm good. Not concerned at all about the impact it has on your team. You're not concerned about your teammates. You're concerned about something else.
Are we saying Kawhi Leonard is a cancer?
That's not what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that dude that talked about the earth being flat.
Right. Yeah.
That guy. Yeah. That guy got issues. You know what I'm saying? He got issues.
I got you. And what I'm saying is as a Knicks fan, man, I've been a Knicks fan, G-Man for life. Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I've been a Knicks fan since like 1974. I'm talking about hardcore now.
Okay.
I'm talking about hardcore now. I mean,
got you.
before that, when you were a little shorty, you know what I'm saying, you run around, you just like what everybody else like. You know what I'm saying? And so, because I almost became a Cowboy fan, man. A lot of people around me. Like, look at the Cowboy. No, I'm talking about when I was a little kid. I'm talking about when I was a little kid. You know. They was like, man, Calvin Hill, Bob the Bullet. You know what I'm saying? Back then, but I the Bears wound up drafting this running back, right? Out of this small school, and he wasn't no bigger. He wasn't no bigger than a gnat, right? Yeah. A dude named Walter Payton.
Yes, sir.
But he had so much heart, you thought he was 9 foot tall.
The sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
And so I saw him run against the Kansas City Chiefs, and he ran a linebacker over and stiffed on the cornerback into the ground, right? And I was like, this dude played like he Godzilla. I like him. You know what I'm saying?
So, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna ask you this question. Did you see Godzilla versus Kong?
No, I didn't.
You need to watch that movie, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, for all these fans out here that have, that watch, that's in that mindset, in that universe, Godzilla handled Kong, bro. I'm telling you right now, he put Kong in his place.
Oh, wow.
To the point, I mean, literally put him in his place. I was like, my God. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. What I was gonna say is back in the day when I was a little kid, I used to listen to these J Boogie records. Like I was like, man, J Boogie is rocking it, man. I was little though. I was like 4, man. J Boogie must have been like 35 years old.
I knew it was coming. I knew the punchline was coming. See, I let you live. I let you live at 17. When you said at 74, you was a real Knicks fan. You just come back and punch me again, huh?
But what I was getting at is back then I was a little kid, right?
Right.
I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Because what it is I've been a Knicks fan for so long that I've seen it all as a Knicks fan. I've seen us do the star chasing thing and fail.
Right.
I've seen us try to put together these cute little teams and fail. Good stories. That was you remember the D'Antoni team with Raymond Felton and Gallinari and all of them before Melo?
Yep. That was cute.
Yeah, that was a cute little team. You know what I'm saying?
That was cute.
You know what I'm saying? That was a cute little team. They wasn't gonna beat nobody. They wasn't gonna seriously beat nobody in the playoffs.
Right.
But during that season, we was knocking off all the alpha dogs. I mean, blowing them out too. You know what I'm saying? We like the alpha dogs would come to town and we blow them. You remember Derrick Rose, the Derrick Rose Chicago Bulls? They was stomping everybody. Tibbs, they was stomping. Man, Ray Felton and them was we was knocking the Bulls off left and right. But so what I'm saying is what I'm getting at is this. At some point, we have to turn the page, like turn the corner. Right. Like we can't always punch above our weight and have good stories. At some point, we can't just be like Knicks tape is good enough to carry us, forward. At some point, we have to make a championship run and stay there. Because everybody does it. Even like no matter what franchise you pick, they have had daytime in the Memphis Grizzlies had the grit and grind era. Remember that? When they were at jump balls, they would be playing that song "Whoop That Trick." Remember that? The what's the name of the movie from Memphis? The rap movie, Hustle and Flow. You remember that song? Whoop That
Hustle and Flow. Yeah.
And on jump balls, they be the Memphis crowd would be saying "Whoop That Trick." Everybody would be. They don't even know what they saying. They don't even know what it means, but they be chanting it, right? Everybody has had their time in the sun, except the Knicks.
Even the Cowboys had their time. That's shocking.
Right.
In the 90s. We haven't done nothing since, but the 90s. Nothing.
Brooklyn had their time in the sun with Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, and all of them. Remember that they went to the finals back to back and lost, but they had their time in the sun, bro. The Washington Wizards had their time in the sun with John Wall and Bradley Beal, Otto Porter, Kelly Oubre, Martin Gortat. Everybody had. The Orlando Magic had their time in the sun with Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott, Horace Grant, Shaquille O'Neal, all these players, right?
Yep, they did.
But the Knicks, though,
Then they did it again with Dwight Howard.
Right, but the Knicks, though, aside from the Pat Ewing era, between Walt Frazier and right now, and that's 50 years. Aside from the Pat Ewing era, we have been atrocious. Atrocious, bro. When is our time in the sun coming? Right? We got to eventually turn the corner.
Do you know what's embarrassing, though, about this franchise? You have people saying that Carmelo needs to have his jersey retired.
Oh,
that to me is crazy. Teams do that when they win a championship. The Knicks fans want to do when a guy gets to the second round.
Right. Dude's telling me that the number 30 should be retired. Right. I'm like, you want to retire the number 30? For what? For what? They're like, yo, but Bernard King, you remember that one playoff series against such and such? Bernard King? Man, Bernard King played, and I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to sound like blasphemy, right? But Frank Ntilikina has played more games for the New York Knicks than Bernard King.
Stop it.
It's a fact. It's a fact, bro.
Stop it.
Frank Ntilikina has played 211 games for the New York Knicks. Bernard King has played 208.
Okay. So,
but people are talking about retiring Bernard King number. What I'm saying is I'm a frustrated Knicks fan that see the potential. Like every time we get ready to turn the corner or make a move, we shoot our foot off and fall back to where we were.
We go back. We run the high ground to where we're comfortable at. That's what we do, because we listen. In order for people to be successful, right? If you are the person that has aspiration of owning your own business, at some point you got to step up on the ledge and take the extra step into the unknown, right? Because that's unknown territory for you. So if you're not willing to do that, then your aspirations are just pipe dreams at that point. So what I'm saying is, this front office that we have in place right now, I believe that they have the mindset of being able to build this team organically, not mortgaging the farm for some superstar out there that you're gonna ask me for, everybody that's on my roster to get rid of one of your bad contracts or whatever the case may be, right? So when we do that, I believe that the Knicks will be good long term and be competitive long term and be relevant in the East. I truly believe that.
Man, I love the Knicks, bro. I love the Knicks with all my heart, bro. I love watching the Knicks. I love talking about the Knicks. I love rocking Knicks swag. I love reminiscing about the Knicks, bro. I love everything about the Knicks, man. You know what? I had a dream that in Game 6 of the NBA Finals in '94, that Hakeem Olajuwon tripped before he got to John Starks, and that shot went in. No lie, I dream about stuff like that, bro. I'm obsessed. The two things I'm obsessed with, right? The Knicks and hip hop, right? I'm obsessed with the Knicks and hip hop, right? Right. I'm obsessed. I had a dream, and listen, I know people in the chat and people in the live stream, right? I know people in live stream are like laughing at me, like, man, this dude crazy. He done lost his mind. He dream about stuff like that. He obsessed about the Knicks like that, bro. But I can't help it, bro. It's how much I love the Knicks, and it's the reason why I do stuff like this. Right? I had a dream Olajuwon tripped and fell before he got to Starks. And that shot that left Starks' hand went in. And I ain't lying, bro.
The fact that you remember that is impressive. Because most people don't.
Because Olajuwon got a fingernail on that shot from John Starks. And if he wouldn't have got that, Joe Madden, you've seen it before. You've seen that shot in Game 6. If Olajuwon went with Pat Ewing like he was supposed to do, instead of going straight to John Starks, we have a championship. Right? We have a championship. And this whole everything in our life is totally different, bro. Because not only would we win in 94, I believe we would have won in 95 also against that same team, the Houston Rockets.
I mean, I can't say yay or nay either way on that one right there. But what I will say is this. I will say that the Knicks have been bad for so long that Knicks fans have subsequently started to accept mediocrity, right? So when we applaud or we are happy with the performance from I'm not going to say performance. We are content with this starting five, right? We have Alfred Payton as the starting guard for the New York Knicks. Right?
No.
We got RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Reggie Bullock, and Nerlens Noel.
Hey, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some water and cucumbers, bro. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
That's trying to play next year.
Yeah, and they could potentially be the starting five next year.
Because of the fact that Mitch's injury.
Yeah. Nerlens was the starter based on Mitch's injury. You were 100% correct. Or if not for that, Mitch would have been starting at center, 100%.
Yeah.
But the guys that we celebrate right now, that got us to that number 4 seed in the playoffs, were journeymen. You know what I'm saying? And we were happy about that, and rightfully so. These guys overachieved. But is that how you build a franchise? Is that the squad that you look at and say, we're good long term? We're able to move this to the next level.
No.
Is that the squad that you want to do that with?
No, because at the end of the day, we won.
This squad.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, go on, Delano.
Yeah, I was saying we won despite Alfred Payton and Reggie Bullock, not necessarily all because of them.
So
yeah.
Okay, let's take Payton for a second, right? Based on the New York Knicks released Alfred Payton, right? Released him, and then based on circumstances of whatever happened, they were forced not only to bring him back, but to bring him back as the starting point guard for the New York Knicks. Let that sink in for a second. In the words of the infamous Ron Cleveland. Yeah. Let that sink in for a minute. What are we doing?
That's how terrible.
They couldn't find anybody else.
Yeah,
You know
yes.
It's terrible.
You 100% correct, Jay Boogie. 100%.
And not only we couldn't find nobody else, but it was a flip side of that. Other people didn't want to come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the even worse part. When people don't want to come, that's worse than you not being able to sign somebody, man. But that's why you gotta be thankful and grateful for how in a short period of time we done a complete 360.
Yep.
We don't spin around in 1 year, in a couple of hires. You know what I'm saying? Really just one hire.
Right.
Leon Rose.
Yep.
We hired him, and that brought everything else to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? To start forming up. You know, when you build a puzzle, you always do the ends first.
Yes.
Right?
The border.
The edges. Yeah, the edges.
Yeah. Right? The edges together. Yes.
Then you build from the corners towards the middle. That's what we've been doing. We did all our edges, and now we're building from the corners and bringing everything to the center of the puzzle right now. Right. And it all starts this weekend. having a great weekend is going to lead us up to having a very great week coming up next year, talking about as we lead towards the draft. And shout out to Allah Wise, leg, head, peace to you. We need to have a great weekend, a great prep, and lead up to Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Starting off with the pod couple and going straight to the draft. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Any and everybody else that's coming on during that time before the draft, lead it up and let's rock. This is our turn. The pages, the chapters is already flipped. The pages is already flipped. And you know what I'm saying? And the last page it says to be continued. So that means our book is not closed. Don't think it's closed from a long shot. Because if anybody can come back from where we came from, it's destined to have a great future in front of us, man. Destined.
Right.
You know what I
just
think?
gotta correct you on something, because Jay Boogie, you mispronounced Allah Wise's name. It's Allah Wise.
Yeah.
Is in the building.
Is in the building.
So
what? I didn't say it right. What did I say? I gotta say Allah Wise.
That's right. There you go. That's how it's done.
But see, that's why I'm different. He knows that I always hit him at arm, leg, arm, head. He knows that.
I'm gonna tell you something that people are not or kind of tend to kind of gloss over a little bit. When you have occasions to where these players from different teams have a chance to collab together and chop it up, All-Star Weekend, things of that nature. Now, you got these guys in the Olympics right now over there playing together. Do you not think for 1 second conversation's not going on as to, hey, yeah, I know your contract about to end. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about doing this or doing that? Those conversations are happening organically just because people like to talk. So if I'm out there, I have a specific skill set that I'm about to go do whatever it is I'm about to do. And I know Freezy is of the same mindset. And, we think, similarly. So if I have the chance to chop it up with him and we out there in Atlantic City, doing the thing, just chilling or whatever the case may be, I'm going to take that opportunity to be like, hey, dude, check this out. I got this opportunity coming up. Are you interested? I mean, are you available? What are your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? So when that type of situation happens, the things that we're talking about right now become irrelevant. And then we're scratching our head like, how in the world did LeBron James end up being a New York Knicks? How did that happen?
How did that happen, right?
You know what I'm saying? These conversations are going on right now. I say all that to say this. As much faith as I have in our front office, I have additional faith in the ability for players to recruit each other. And that's how you get those guys that truly want to be a part of what you were trying to build. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, big dog.
Now, with that in mind, do you think it's possible that a person like Damian Lillard might be recruiting as well on his end to try to get people to go to Portland? You see that Kevin Durant's contract is up in next year?
Right.
And
so,
I mean, it's not like he's not used to playing in the smaller market. You know what I'm saying? Even though Brooklyn is in New York, they don't consider Brooklyn to be a major market like the Knicks are. You know what I'm saying? Coming from OKC, which was a pretty small market, Golden State, which is a mid market. You know what I'm saying? I think really the biggest thing that propelled them into any spotlight was winning. But they did it organically. So is it possible that Dame could be trying to get Kevin Durant, especially Mr. Frustration, you know what I'm saying? When does timing and preparation meet?
I think if anything, what will end up happening is Lillard would leave Portland and go to Brooklyn. If that was going to be how it went down. I don't see Durant leaving New York and going to Portland, because you gotta realize this, right? These players have interests outside of playing basketball. Kevin Durant legit has a business outside of basketball. He has a whole different, agenda. That's why he's in New York right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what else?
What's up?
Hulu has live sports.
Hulu has live sports. Hey, Jay Boogie, you got a second?
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Go ahead.
This is what I hate when Freezy just disappears from the screen. I get nervous. I'm telling you right now because I never know what's gonna happen next. I never know. Freezy, where you at?
Freezy better put on the green jersey and pull out the money machine. That's what's gonna happen.
No, please don't.
I'm gonna pour some gas on the fire.
See, here we go.
Everybody else been gassing and spreading this and spreading that.
Let's go, Boogie. Let's go.
If we wind up trading for Dame Lillard, you must believe that he already done outdid that Olympic team. Don't be shocked if Bradley, Bill, and Kevin come. I'm telling you.
Look, here we
or
go.
even Levine.
You know what this right here
is about
is?
to be a free agent in 2022.
Nah, we don't want Levine. Levine the police, man. We don't want that dude, man. He told on everybody, man. They over here recruiting one another, man. I can't get nobody. We don't want no Zach staying. I'm surprised they ain't him you up in Chicago. You lucky you in the Olympics right now, man. We don't want
you
that.
cop Jay Reed.
Yeah, but even if not with Kevin, I'm just joking with Kevin. But if Dame does want to come in, I think him and Bradley Beal already done kicked it. And Bradley is the next free agent. And right. Brian said it first. Look for the Knicks to trade for this running all-star, running all-star with signing an all-star to come. Right. It could be down that alley right there, Dame and Bradley Beal. It could be, but
that's an interesting backcourt right there.
That's interesting. Melo at the 3.
And Thibodeau's the coach. Oh my God!
Y'all got jokes tonight.
Would have missed assignments.
Y'all on fire tonight, boy. I'm telling you. I could
see the timeouts going in about the second or third quarter. He missed the assignment. What are you doing?
Tibbs knew. One thing I can say about Tibbs, he knew he can get Melo right. Tibbs wanted him bad. They wanted him bad in Chicago.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a problem. It was gonna be a problem with Noah, Boozer, Melo, Luol Deng, and Derrick Rose. There was gonna be a problem.
Facts.
And Melo said, "Nah, I'm gonna stay loyal to the city. I'm gonna stay here."
That's a fact.
He stayed here.
Freezy, what you eat? You eat cucumbers again?
Yes, sir.
Hey yo, my bad, sir. I was in motion. I saw what you just did.
Yeah, I got it. We doing something on the side, bro, and I felt like it wouldn't be right to exclude you and G-Man for life. Oh, so I want to at least extend the invitation, but I got to do it off camera in case things don't go the way. Because every time I hint at something and it don't come through, people be like, "Uncle Freezy lazy." I'm like, bro, come on, man, cut your man some slack. Cut your man some slack. G-Man, am I lying?
No,
am I lying, bro?
You are 100%. That's 100 right there.
One thing I can say, they might can say Uncle Freezy lazy. They can never ever say Uncle Freezy tired.
Yeah.
Because he's always here.
Right.
Always. Look,
always
this the hardest working man in show business. For real, brother.
You know who else is always here? Danny Landis.
Danny Landis
in the building.
What's good, Danny Landis? What's good? I see you. Yasin Bayan, what's good? Alton Lee, what's good? On my square. It's on time. What's good, Mr. Square? What's happening?
Hey,
Sherwin in the building. What's good?
I love that name though. on my square. I like that name, Quincy.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I like that name.
Hey, we found out early today why Cornerstone be late to the show on Thursday.
Where you go?
Wow. Hey, man, Cornerstone gonna get y'all, bro. Cornerstone gonna come out swinging one day.
That's what he said. He said, "I drive you go." He said it. I didn't say it. Cornerstone said it. I drive you go. I was like, okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
He said he'd be blowing the horn when he be in traffic, but his horn only pressed 30 times he hit it.
Cornerstone Kev is the cheapest, richest man I've ever met a day in my life.
Yeah, he cheap.
He drives a Hugo, but he owns a helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all killing me tonight, boy. Y'all on fire tonight for real.
My man said he
$82 per hour parking. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hugo.
Oh my God, Hugo. Cornerstone Kev legit said, my co-host, my brother from another mother said, I legit drive a Hugo. Stop playing with me right now.
Wow, Kev.
Stop playing with me right now.
But he said he gonna
drive
be
the
on
Hugo
time Thursday.
But him and G-Man be at the Catalina wine mixes every year.
Wow. On time.
On time.
On time.
He would show up with that on time, but I can't get him to show up for the show on time.
Yeah. Hey man.
Hey, you want to hear something funnier? Hey, yo, he was late to a free ticket.
No, bro. He was late to the game.
He was late, and then when he got there, they had to check him all over again. He was mad. And he talking about, hey man, I got my car. Man, he ain't trying to hear that. Man, get back on that line and do it again.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Come on, Kev. That's how. Hey
boy,
man.
Jay Boogie, I'm glad you told me that because as soon as I see him.
Oh my goodness. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev.
Oh my God.
Yo,
my goodness.
But on some real, and for the chat, yo, I'm sorry I got on my rant about the Knicks, about passion, because I know everybody is passionate about the Knicks, right? I mean, right. I'm talking about the ones that's hit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we don't jump on all these different platforms and argue with people and bring out points if we're not passionate about our team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My point was my frustration that we always get caught in the slippery slope. Like we legit make some progress and then we get frustrated, right? And then try to skip a step and then slide all the way back.
Right.
And got to start all over.
Right.
Right. Right. And so that's the reason why I always project myself as the Portland GM. Because as a Knicks fan, I don't want to do a Damian Lillard deal or a Damian and CJ McCollum deal.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I want the Knicks to build organically, man, and build a chip, build something sustainable long term. Be in the playoffs every year, not once in a while. Not make it 2 years and then miss for 11. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the playoffs, be in contention every year. I feel like we got the resources to do that.
I agree.
But we don't have the patience to do that.
We have not. I would say we have not had the patience in the past.
In the past.
In the past, we have not had the patience.
But Leon Rose has built one of the best front offices in the league, right? Now, unfortunately, some of these people contracts are up, and other teams see how good they are, and they trying to poach some of Leon Rose's personnel.
Yeah,
some of them were put in place by Scott Perry, right? It's the reason why Scott Perry got the 2-year extension. You don't give a guy an extension. You don't pay a guy all that money, an experienced guy, all that money to just be around and be a yes man.
Right.
Because he can go somewhere else and be the man.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm doing a song, right, and I'm trying to get cats like just some experienced rappers to be on, and then some young guys that's trying to get on. Everybody not getting paid the same money, bro.
That's
you know, I'm sorry for this young guy that's trying to get on, but you not getting established rapper money, bro. You just not. And I know the game is different for different people, but from my perspective, bro, the cats that's in the game and proven are getting more bread than the cats that's unproven, even if I feel like you dope. And that's the same thing with Scott Perry. Scott Perry is a proven exec, right? So you don't get a 2-year extension, you know what I'm saying, just because I feel like paying somebody. Nah, this dude brings value to the organization.
Agreed.
Right? People think about, well, what about the trades and transactions and all that stuff he did? Nah, but what about bringing in smart people to help him on a day-to-day basis? What about that stuff? What about stuff that keep the boat going in the right direction? You know what I'm saying? Like people and making sure the finance department is on point. Like, because negotiating is not just about money, right? People are like, yo, you can offer him the max. Nah, you know what go along with contracts, bro? Payment schedules.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Payment schedules. You know what I'm saying? How you get paid. Like, for instance, if I'm talking to LeBron, I'm saying, LeBron, listen, what we'll do is set you up on payment every 7 days. We're gonna break this thing down into an amortization schedule. You gonna this lump sum of money, we're gonna break it down into 7 days. That way you get to deposit money all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
We're not just giving you like game checks every time you play. Like a Tuesday this week might be a Wednesday next week. Nah. What we're gonna do. And so you have to think about these smart things with cats that have money, right? Because at the end of the day, when every team is offering the same amount of money, you got to start offering things like conveniences.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because if everybody offering the same money, what's the difference? You got to start offering things like conveniences. You know what I'm saying? All these different type of things. Scott Perry helped do that stuff. And what happens is, we don't give people credit. Like, we don't want to give Walt Perrin credit for being in the place to be to select Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly. We want to say, oh, Kenny Payne did it. Kenny Payne had 0 NBA experience before this year. 0, right? And we're going to say, well, Kenny Payne did it. And we're going to say, well, Worldwide West pulled all the strings. Bro, Worldwide West might be in terms of personality and in terms of cachet, in terms of weight and sports and entertainment, he might be the guy. But Worldwide West ain't breaking down people's jumpers, bro. Worldwide West ain't gonna be able to recognize talent. I mean hidden talent. Everybody can recognize overt talent. Everybody know LeBron James was the golden child. You ain't got to be a genius. But what about an Emmanuel Quickly?
But let's be honest, Freezy. That's not Worldwide West's job. They're scouts. They have scouts to do that.
I know this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know this, bro.
There are people out there that's hired to fulfill that particular role.
And they work under the GM.
Right. Exactly.
Right? They work under the scouting department is under the general manager.
Yes.
He's not
100%.
The scouting department is not under the head coach.
100%.
Right? 100%. So that's what I'm saying. We got to give cats like Scott Perry and this Knicks front office credit for being sharp and smart.
Yep.
Right? Because there are certain things. There were certain things that you can't have the coach do. The coach can't game plan for a game and be the scouting department and be the training staff. You know what I'm saying? And be the finance department. The head coach can't be that.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you get a manager that manages generally, right? The general manager.
The general manager.
He manages all these general tasks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so you can't say like this guy, I'm just gonna pay him $800,000 a year just to walk around in a suit and say nice things to the press. Nah, that's not how this thing works, bro. We got to start giving credit to other people in the organization aside from Leon Rose, because Leon Rose is the team president. But part of being a team president is being able to allocate duties to smart people that can handle these duties and equip them with the resources to get those tasks done.
Disseminate responsibilities. That's what it's all about.
Right. It's not about because as a team president, you don't run around and do everything.
No.
You got to have people in place that you trust that can work on that can work on duties and such.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. That's the reason why you have a Brock Aller who is a capologist. He's not the general manager. I heard somebody say, well, Scott Perry is the yes man to Brock Aller. What? When you look at the Knicks organizational chart, Brock Aller is like 8 names below Scott Perry.
Yes, sir. And the food chain.
Right. Bro, we can't do that. We can't as a Knicks fan, what we should be doing is praising those that do a good job that don't look for praise.
Yeah.
Right? Like those like for instance, me, Hoodie Cav, and Jay Boogie was in a car in Atlanta. Right? We just drive. We're just riding. Right? Jay Boogie let me hit his joint. Right? I'm like, yo, this joint right here is fire. See, and y'all know how much I appreciate artists. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how much I appreciate and love artists because they have something in their mind that normal people can't see and understand.
Right.
But we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like artists have this esoteric way of breaking down stuff and putting it in a place where cats that appreciate art can love it, but we not artists. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why we go museums and look at these paintings on the wall, right?
Right. Because
we can't do it, but we appreciate it. We can't do what they do, but we appreciate it. So what I'm saying is,
that's why I'm really, 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 really deep down. I'm rooting for World Wide West because to me, World Wide West got the hardest job out of all of them because he's a spokesperson. Right. That's the one that's going to go out and get it. See, that he's in the position to do something what we ain't never have being done, and that's go get the free agent. Right. Now, once you conversate and build with him and rock with him and everything, and get him in the door, he's done his job. That's up to Rose and them. You know what I'm saying, to get him signed and everything. But as long as he get there, a spokesperson goes far, and that's why you know what I'm saying. When it comes to artists, you got the road team, you got your A&R, you got your promoter, you got the producer, you got all that before the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Right. The rapper is the last person on the whole squad, unless he's majorly big like that. You know what I'm saying? Then he's in front of everybody. But you know, like he said, everybody got to have a role and a position to play for everything to come together, man. God knows we need to come. Man, we need to hit this draft right here hard.
Yes. Right. Yes, sir. So Freezy, before you resume, let me do this. I need to take a brief pause for station identification, right? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's 57 people in the building right now. It's only 36 likes. I need you to go ahead and beat that like button up like it's someone that you don't even enjoy seeing, right? And when you do that, I need you to subscribe to the channel, right? We hit every night almost. You know what I'm saying? That dude right there, the bald head guy with the glasses on, that's the hardest working man in show business because he legit gets off a podcast at 4:00 in the morning, and then he's on the next morning drive at 8:00 in the morning. I'm still asleep. I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting up. I'm not even rolling over. If you poke me, we're gonna have a problem. I'm telling you right now.
And shooting commercials.
Absolutely.
And organizing the old man talk.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, look, and you know, putting down and helping you know, the pod couple get their stuff together so we can be on and not be up here looking real mad crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is right here. I need you guys to beat that like button up like ain't nobody's business. Go ahead and do that, and then subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. I'm sorry, Freezy. Go ahead.
Bam.
Yeah, man. Bam. Bam. Yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was in one of these box stores today. You know how you walk in, it's a huge thing in your town. It's like I walk in a box store, bro. And so I'm like, yo, Uncle Freezy, don't go crazy in here, right? Because it's easy, bro. I walked down the chip aisle, bro. I could have grabbed like 1,000 bags of chips. But I maintain, bro. I think I got something healthy. Right now I'm eating cucumbers, bro.
So let me ask you this, Freezy. I want you to be honest.
Real quick before I get on Cornerstone Care, before my mind, I forget.
Hey, yo, you can't do that. He might be watching, bro.
All right. No, but I'm serious. Hey, listen, while you down there in the SC, I just talked to one of my men's. What's today? Saturday? That was Thursday.
Right.
Brian Feggers that used to play for NC State. I'm letting you know he's over there in Sweden, and he's bringing his son over here. His son is getting ready to go to high school. He's a monster. I forget his name. I know he's a Feggers, but I will let you know he coming to one of them schools down there in South Carolina. He told me that personally, that he get ready to take his son back, bring him back to the country, and let him go to school here. But he going to school in South Carolina. And Brian Feggers, man, used to play for NC State, man.
Okay, okay. You know it's a hotbed down here, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I say this, and I know people laugh at me or whatever, but I mean I don't care. But so Zion Williamson is my cousin. Like he is like my mother and his grandfather are first cousins. So I think we like 9th or 10th cousins, right? However it go. If he seen me right now, he wouldn't even know who I am. But in these small towns out here, bro, everybody be cousins, bro.
Everybody related to everybody.
Everybody related to everybody, man. Everybody related to everybody. And so my mother told me, she was like, yeah, you know, and I ain't gonna say granddad's name, man, but me and his grandfather, man, we got some connection. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
She's like, you know, that's your cousin. I was like, nah, I didn't know that. She's like, yeah. So, but anyway, I just wanted to throw that. South Carolina basketball is hot, bro.
Yeah.
John Morant gave my son the business down here.
He did, but you know, South Carolina is good, but it's not better than North Carolina. Let's be clear, right?
No.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. All right. So ACC.
Don't start no civil wars on this podcast now.
Yes,
bro. Yeah, because Hoodie Cab got all-time leading scorer. That's what he said. Hoodie Cab said he said that.
He said that. He said that in the car. And when he said that, I was scared. I was sitting in the back. I started looking for the seatbelt.
Right, like, is this dude on something?
Whoa.
Y'all on fire
Hoodie
tonight,
Cab
boy.
taught Steph Curry everything he knows.
Y'all on fire tonight. I swear, boy, good Lord, y'all on fire tonight.
Hey,
look,
Boogie, I just
man,
want you to
shout
know,
out to you,
I heard Rakim's The Punisher, and he sound a lot like you do. Maybe you want to tell us about some kinfolk of yours too?
Hey man. You know,
tonight, boy. I swear.
Yeah. So let me get back to my Knicks real quick, man. So I know what's important to hit in the draft, right? I know what's important to hit in the draft,
right?
But what if we hit in the draft at a position that we already stacked at? Then what do we do? Okay,
so why would we do that? Because I'm telling you right now, before anybody calls that Adam Silver or whoever, they need to take the little card to the guy to give to Adam Silver to say this is who we're picking. We have already had the conversation, and we went through this when we did the mock draft, right? And I'm very adamant about the point that we understand there are 3 positions on this team that we need to address in the draft. Period. So unless there is a hidden gem that just falls in our lap, then I'm good with that, right? I'm okay. But as it stands from when we're picking, point guard, forward, and a 5, a backup 5. That's what I'm looking for. If we're talking about anything other than that, we're going to have a conversation. We definitely going to have a conversation.
Yeah,
we don't have to talk.
I know.
We're going to have to talk. And somebody's going to have to be convincing, because that dude that we just talked about a few minutes ago is going to have to be the same person in the room, right? He's going to have to talk people down off the ledge because you are enamored with a certain name or a position or whatever the case may be that doesn't fit the needs of the team. Our first priority should be point guard. Now, I'm not telling you that we have to draft the point guard. If that's the route we're going to go, then I'm okay with that. So if you're going to trade picks and then use those picks to go after a Sexton or Alonzo Ball or whoever it is, I'm okay with that too. But we have to address the point guard position first and foremost. I don't care about nothing else that's going on. If we do not get a point guard in the next in the draft or free agency, somebody gonna have to come to Tampa and talk me down off the ledge. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna have to happen because I'm gonna be upset.
Don't do it, G-man. Don't get on the ledge, bro.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. Hey, Andrew, thanks, brother. Hey, this blanket, not only does it look good, but it's mad comfy, bro. I'm telling you, it's mad. It's soft. Look, I be in here like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's mad comfy for real.
Fire, bro.
Another reason not to be on the ledge, then, right?
You're the only person I know that got an orthopedic chair.
Look, J Boogie, I'm old, brother.
Man, you got an orthopedic chair, man.
What can I say? Look, not only do I have an orthopedic chair, I got a nice, cushy, comfy blanket to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at here. Oh my goodness.
The only thing you're missing is the robot that was in Rocky 3.
Yeah.
That's all you missing.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
Oh my God.
Sergeant Nick, you know you had the podcast to go on.
Yeah, man. But hey, G-man, I'm telling you what I feel like is gonna happen is the Knicks gonna take the best player available, and there might be duplicity at a position that we're deep at.
No.
It might, G-man, it might have you if you take the best player available.
No.
The best player available might be a shooting guard.
No.
Or a power forward.
No. I want look, let me tell you something. I don't care who we pick when we pick, but if you pick something other than a point guard, you better have addressed the point guard position prior to the pick. That's all I'm saying. You can pick who you want. I don't care.
Well, free agency start.
No,
like a few days after that.
No. I'm not waiting for that. We need to address the point guard situation up front, day one, and then anything after that is just that's the whipped cream on top of your dessert or whatever the case may be.
Because a free agency guard can't go to summer league.
Exactly.
I need to be sending 2 point guards into that summer league and let them duke it out, fight it out in practice, and let them show to us inside them summer league games which one of them is going to be the lead runner out of them two.
Facts.
So I agree with you 100%. You know that we need a point guard. That should be the first thing on our mind, unless situation comes where we get to our pick and we got three guys that we know that we can use at 19. Then we can, bobble and play with the 20th because we know Atlanta can't get both of them. But I'm 100% with you. You know what I'm saying? We must address that point guard situation. And I don't want to be in the same scenario taking the best available player, because Leon Rose did that last year. Now I know Obi's your man, but Leon Rose did that last year and it cost us, because if we for real would have got that boy Halliburton, you imagine where we would be at right here, right now with these 2 first-round picks. We wouldn't with really a 19, 21, and a 32, and already got a point guard. You see what I'm saying? So please do not go with the best available person unless 3 of them is there and we can get 2 out of the 3 inside that 19, 20, and 21.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%, J Boogie. I'm with you 100% for real. But I'm telling you right now, if when Adam Silver comes on the stage at the 19th pick, if we don't trade up to go get a point guard or whatever we're gonna do, if the first words out of his mouth is not at whatever pick, the New York Knicks select a point guard from whatever school. It ain't got, you know how high I am on Cooper. It ain't got to be Cooper. It could be As long as it's a point guard, I'm good. If you tell me you drafted anybody else other than a point guard, and there is not a draft that you have, look, somebody better pick up the phone and call G-Man and say, "Hey, Sarge, check this out. This is what we're doing, right? We traded up. We traded we traded the 21st pick and the 58th pick, and we moved up, and we went to go get. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna tell you who we will move up to go get.
Davion
We
Mitchell.
moved up to go get. Here we go. So I love to start anarchy, right? We moved up to go get Boat Night. We moved up to go get Boat Night. But in the process of doing so, we've also solidified a trade for Sexton. So Sexton would be the point guard for the Knicks, and we moved up in the draft to be able to select Boat Night. You know what? I'm good with that.
So
I'm okay
G-Man,
with that.
but G-Man, what you said is exactly the scenario that I said might happen. Because Book Knight is a shooting guard.
He is.
And that offers duplicity because you have RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly already at that position. So now you have three guys at that position. And then Colin Sexton is not a facilitator from the point guard position. While he offers that size, he's a point guard size. He's not a point guard in nature.
So what we're gonna do is this. I have a Sexton that can play the point guard position. I also have Luka on the roster that can play that position. And then once we finish with the draft, we're going into free agency. And what I need then, I need a vet. So we're talking. Pick one. Whether it's Rose, Lowry, I need a vet. I need somebody to be able to come in and hold it down that these guys can learn from. Right? Now a Sexton maybe doesn't need as much tutelage as a Luka or whoever we draft if we draft a point guard in the draft. But I need that vet presence on the squad at that position. I do. So essentially what I'm saying is, based on what you just said, is you're looking at maybe four people in the same position.
Yeah, kind of.
How do the Knicks carry that? So we go from not having a point guard to having too many point guards.
No. What I'm saying is the duplicity might be a force us to trade a guy that we already have that we like.
I agree. I would say this, and again, it's all about making the team better at the end of the day. So who brings me the best value at the end of the day at that position? Who has the most upside, right? Who has the most potential? So if we're talking about it quickly, Luka, whomever we bring in free agency, and if we potentially draft a point guard, out of those four people, who has the most upside? And who are we willing to do away with? And who's going to cost me the most money?
Quickly has the most upside, man.
Okay. So are you willing to give up a Quickly for a Sexton?
I'm not.
Okay. I'm with you, Jay Boogie.
Because I still got somebody that's pretty much almost doing what Sexton is doing is on his rookie contract.
And
you know
yes, I'm with you.
not thinking about trying to get this man $164 million after next season.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Yeah, and this is where when I talk about when people are enamored with names versus you already have a person on your squad right now under contract that does the exact same thing that you're bringing somebody else in here to do and pay him an enormous amount of money. Why do that? Why? For what? Because that name is because they did this on this team over here. And I'm gonna tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. See, y'all forcing me to get back in my position, right? I ain't got to get in my position in a long time, but I'm gonna tell you this.
Well, fold your arms and get there.
Look, let me tell you what's really going on. The grass is not always greener on the other side of the fence.
Right.
I'm telling you right now. So when you take it upon yourself to figure out that just because someone else is able to do something in another organization, and then you automatically figure that they could come here and do the same thing, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
Chemistry matters, relationships matter, and if you are fit for what's going on in your organization, all that matters.
Right.
All that comes into play. So what I'm telling you is this: whatever you have is better for you to figure out how to grow and let it maturate or mature and become better and to be able to contribute to your organization in a certain way versus going outside, bringing somebody else in that may not be any place close to what you need as far as a cultural fit. I'm telling you right now, I'm all about keeping everyone that we have right now, and then meticulously. You have to be very meticulous in who you allow to come into your organization.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything that glitters and glows. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
I get it, but we're in a situation where the fans feel like we have to sometimes take a chance in order to get out of this rut.
You know what? I get that too, Freezy. But guess what? The fans are not they're not getting paid as a GM or
Right.
the president of basketball operations.
Right.
Right? So I can sit here all day and tell you, I want Sharif Cooper, I want Sharif Cooper, I want Sharif Cooper, right? But then Leon Rose says, no, we're not doing that. We're going with Trey Murphy.
Right.
I can't be mad at that. That's the dude that's getting paid.
Right.
Look, if we don't get Sharif Cooper or he drafts Trey Murphy, nobody's gonna call G-Man's phone and say, hey, guess what? Because the dude that you wanted, that you've been talking about the whole time, you've been on pause, you're fired. We're not paying you anymore. Guess what? You ain't paying me now. So it really don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't. So these guys have a better understanding of what the big picture is. And that's what we need to understand. They know what the big picture is at the end of the day. So they know who has what shelf life a Mitch has. What shelf life does Obi Toppin have? What shelf life does a Derrick Rose have? You know, they know what this is.
Right.
So they know going into the draft the positions in which they need to look at. They already know this. So we can speculate all day long. We can. You know, and it's good to do that because it helps me with my mental preservation before we go into the draft, right? So to keep me from going crazy and going outside at 2:00 in the morning swimming in the pool. So so I have to believe in my heart of hearts. First and foremost, we have to trust in what these guys in the front office are doing and know that they have done their due diligence. To Jay Boogie's point, you know what I'm saying? When we talked about a Leon Rose, he brings a certain aspect and a certain dynamic to the front office and their mindset and kind of how they think, right? You haven't had a person that has been a previous agent. So if you bring that particular skill set to the front office, you are layers above everybody else.
Right.
Because they know what they know how agents think, they know how players think. So I'm more aligned to be able to go to Freezy and say, hey, Freezy, check this out. I know the contract that you're under right now. I know that you're a restricted free agent. But this is what I'm telling you. Right off the bat, I'm not going to be able to offer you more money than what your current contract is. But this is what I can tell you. If you allow me to work this deal for you, and then I have some incentives that can go on within your contract to get you equal money of what you're making right now. And then the following year, we're able to plus that up by, say, 25% or whatever the case may be. But I need to be able to stay below the cap, and I need to be able to bring people in to play around you. You know what I'm saying? I can't have you here. I'm not bringing you in here and expect for you to be that sole focal point. I need to be able to build around you. So if you're willing to kind of work with me within these parameters, trust me, at the end of the day, you're going to have it going on. Plus the fact that I have a marketing company over here, and I know you're into sneakers, right? So I can get you a sneaker deal with this guy, this company over here. And not only that, I can also get you in the fashion business because I know you dabble in fashion just a little bit here and there. And then on top of all that, I can get you into the entertainment business. So we're talking music, we're talking film, and all that. So what I'm telling you is, you have the ability to be able to set yourself up for moving forward in the future post basketball. You know what I'm saying? And only thing I'm gonna tell you, Freezy, is just have your agent call me. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested, have your agent call me, and we can chop it up.
Right.
So you're basically saying that not only will you get the incentive of capital, you can also build your brand through incentives.
Absolutely. And that's what people tend to forget, right? These guys, LeBron James did not go to LA by accident. Think about that for 2 seconds, right? LeBron, a year within LeBron, or 2 years within LeBron James being in LA, he don't release the movie.
Yep.
Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop.
No, no doubt.
I do know one thing. I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down this morning, because I done been with y'all on 2 different days, yesterday and today.
Facts.
Be honest with you, when it becomes our draft pick, and they put it on the Knicks, soon as they put us in that room, you're going to be able to tell if we nailed our pick or got our pick by the body language of the guys. If you see somebody like Worldwide West, and grabbing somebody and shaking them, that means we got our guy, whether we traded up or whether we stayed packed. I'm looking for body languages as soon as they put that camera on that office. I don't want to see Leon Rose doing nothing. He just, because Leon Rose, Leon Rose spent $80,000 in a poker game with a pair of deuces and had the fifth worst hand it is in poker. He can't beat trips. He can't beat a straight. He can't beat a flush. He went all the way in and won.
And won.
And won. Yes.
Won.
It take something to even consider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Facts.
Hey, Jay Boogie, listen, man. I was joking tonight, man. But listen, man, brother, it was good seeing you, man.
Yeah, man. Always, man.
It was good. It was good seeing you, bro.
Trust and believe me, I be wanting to rock with you on some mornings, but I've been real busy, man. It's really that tough time. It's that moving season for real right now. Unless I just take my own days and tell somebody, no, I'm not moving nobody. I'm in that field, man. But I listen to y'all all the time when I'm in that truck, man. Listening to y'all when not driving, but when I'm packing the truck and stuff, I'm listening to y'all, man. Yeah. Every morning, man. 8:45, I'm looking for you, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
Put that numbers up there. Freezing on in 4 minutes. Man, I'm waiting for you to man. Forget all that, man. Just come on, man. It's morning time. You just delaying like you waiting on cornerstone, man.
I know. I know it. Hey, but the morning time be tougher because I'll be like, I got to get all of this stuff before I get on because I can't leave the camera for like an hour and a half. Right. So I'll be like trying to eat, trying to use the bathroom. Trying to make sure the computer's straight. Y'all go outside. I gotta do because what happened is as soon as I come on, and then you know what I'm saying, the old man have to tiptoe to the bathroom. Was like, they be like, this dude right here, you know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Jay Boogie, when you get to my age, you gonna.
And shout out to Quiet Money, my man. I see you, man. Shout out to you. But just know these 2 things right here. They got the morning drive, don't they?
Yep.
The radio show up there, they got the morning drive. That's what they call it. Guess what? On our podcasts, we call you the morning ride. We looking for you, brother.
Bam.
There you go.
Man, y'all have a great morning, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all later on, man. If not tomorrow, definitely Monday, man. Salute. 3 capital S's, man. DSJ, my homie, man.
Salute.
I don't even know what Dennis is doing, but I know what this DSJ is doing. Don't ask me nothing about him down in Fayetteville. Ain't anything can be going on with that DSJ. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Hey, God bless,
My
man.
man.
All right, brother.
All right, boss. Yeah, man.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
Sadly enough, I'm in Fayetteville too, so
You in North Carolina?
yeah.
What?
Yeah. I got out in 07, but Fort Bragg was my last place of duty. Got my wife here and all that.
Were you on Cascom side or were you on 82nd side?
No, I was on 82nd side.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. So
Yeah,
so
man.
so you're not a leg.
No.
No, and I have the injuries to prove so.
I got you.
So when we talk about being in formation and people about to pee in their clothes because they just saw a 180-pound dummy get tossed off a tower 1,000 feet away, and you can feel the rumbling under your shoes. You know what I'm saying? I seen a dude. No lie. Like I'm barely 6'5", like 6'5" in some change. I'm 6'5" in a haircut, right? I seen a dude 6'8", right? I've been to such and such school. I've been to such and such school. I served such and such tours and such. I should have been here. You should have been here, right? When that thing hit the ground, all you heard was yo, you see it. G-Man, you know people be crying when tears run down the side of their face. They ain't coming down the front. Man, when they coming down the side of your face, bro, that's fear. That's fear, bro.
You're killing me right now, Freezy.
That's fear.
But you're right.
I have been in a lot of places and a lot of weird spaces with a lot of strange faces, right? But bro, what I'm telling you is fear is a truth teller, bro.
But look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I've seen a 6'11", 295-pound. I'm talking cut, shredded dude, right?
Right. Shredded, yeah.
Shredded. That this dude, if I saw him in a dark alley, I would probably run 100 miles an hour going the other direction, right?
Right, bro.
That's that dude. But I've legit seen in a situation, this dude breaks down like little orphan Annie.
Bro,
and I'm sitting there looking at him like, what are you doing? Now, on a good day,
I seen him too. It was Joel Embiid after that Kawhi jumper.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, on a good day, I'm probably, if my back's not hurting and I'm standing straight up, you know what I'm saying, and I got my red bottoms on, I probably stand about 5'9", right?
Right.
In my younger days when I was fit and fit as a fiddle, I was like about 185.
Right.
Now I'm an old man. I'm probably about 5'8", and I weigh over 200 pounds. Right. But when you're in a situation to where you trust your instincts and the things that you know to take you over the cap and get you to the next level, right? This is where I tell people, and this is how I'm gonna tie this back into the Knicks in about 2 seconds. So bear with me, people. Bear with me, chat. So I said, 6'11", 285 pounds, shredded dude. This dude he legit should be the bomb. Right. But when you put him in a situation to which he's not prepared, he's not mentally, not physically, he's not mentally prepared to deal with. And then he reverts back to, I want to call my mama because I'm scared right now, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to look at you in a different light. Now I got to look at you like, dude, what are you? You're supposed to be a leader of men,
right?
Right? What are you doing? You were cowering like that cowardly lion in the Wizard of Oz, and
we ain't even got there yet.
And look, for real,
we ain't even get the thought of danger breaking you down.
For real. Look, a shot has not been fired. Right. There's no mines going off or nothing like that. But you were breaking down.
Right.
So now what happens is the 5'9" guy, me, the little guy,
Right.
I got to step in front of everybody else and be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Y'all follow
Right
me.
now. Yep,
This dude right
now.
here,
Yep.
don't worry about him. This is what we're going to do. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
And that's what we did. And we accomplished the mission. Everything was successful. I brought everybody back home safe.
Right.
This is how I will equate this to the Knicks and what we're talking about right now, right? When you look at our front office and we know what our gaps are,
right?
What positions we need to address.
Right.
They may not be addressed the way that we want them to be addressed.
Right.
But I have to take into consideration, if you just gave Perry a 2-year extension, that means you have to have some level of confidence in his skill set, right? Or you would have just you just sent him packing. Right. You'd have been like the guys on Hard Knocks, gave him that big black garbage bag, and put him on that bus to send him to the airport. Right. And say, hey, the coach needs for you to, bring your playbook.
Yeah. Hey, you need to report the coach office, man. Bring your playbook. And you're like, God, dog it.
I didn't make the cut. Look, bring your playbook, and the coach will tell you, hey, listen, thank you for everything that you did. And, if I can give you any kind of words of wisdom or recommendations, just let me know if I can be of help to you. Well, you can be of help if you don't cut me. How about that?
How about that, man? I got bills to pay, coach. Come on. I got bills to pay.
I'm gonna jump off the panel and everything. If anything, if I don't catch y'all again, I hope y'all have a good night. Everybody be safe out there, and we'll catch up next time.
Yeah, bro. And I'm about to wrap up in a few too because I got a long day tomorrow, and I got to get some stuff before I got to get some stuff done tomorrow. So I'm gonna wrap. But what I want to say though is this. Scott Perry's extension offer had been on the table for months, right?
Yes.
The Knicks offered, Leon Rosenthal offered him that months ago, right? Yep. He just didn't accept it, right?
Right. Yep.
And then, we get down to the wire or whatever. Scott Perry's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe the grass is not greener on the other side. How about I stay with the Knicks? And then he take the extension. But don't get it twisted, though. Don't get it twisted. People are like, yeah, they offer him an extension. Scott Perry lucky. Nah. The extension had been on the table. Multiple reports had said Scott Perry extension had been on the table, right?
Yep.
But we gotta get out of this mindset. We as Knicks fans, we be in this mindset, bro, that it's manifest destiny. Like we better than everybody. We can't think like that, bro.
That's right.
We can't think like. But anyway, man, I gotta get out of here, man. Too. I'm gonna wrap up here. G-Man, thank you for being on, man. As usual, man, you've been the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I got some other stuff, man, that I'm working on. Y'all did. I look back at the commercial, bro. It's the faces make me laugh, bro. The faces make me laugh.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
I think I had more. I think that's the most fun I've had actually doing something, doing this YouTube thing that I've ever had. That was hilarious.
The faces, bro. Free Keith looking at Cornerstone Cavs like Free Keith telling Cornerstone Cavs, bro, this ain't the 70s, bro. You remember that?
Hilarious.
So
that anyway, was hilarious. Hey, but brother, so people that's watching right now and that will rewatch this later on, I want you guys to understand the heartfelt gratitude that I have for Uncle Freeze, right?
Yeah.
So this dude legit has taken time out of his day. And Freeze is a busy man. And I know this because I've seen him work, but he's taking the time out of his day. Not only to help us organize the show, help us produce the show, and allow us a platform. And edit the show.
Concepts. Yeah, and concepts, bro. This thing is not a man. G-Man, I think sometimes people think we just walk up to the computer and turn the computer on and rock.
No, dude. No. Listen, I'm telling you right now. If someone called me right now and said, G-Man, I want you to set up a show and go do it without giving me any type of support, I'm like, I ain't doing that. That's too much work.
Right.
That's way too much work.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, I would tell you this. The only reason I'm not going to say the only reason. a big part of the reason that Kev and I are able to do what we do is in large part because of Uncle Freezy and the Blorangetears family.
Yeah.
Right? I'm telling you that right now. And without Freezy and the Blorangetears family, the Pod Couple wouldn't be where we are right now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. We working, y'all.
Right
We working.
So
man.
I salute you, my brother, and I appreciate everything. Everything.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Everything.
Me too. Man, the same. Me too. I appreciate all the effort, man, and I appreciate everybody that be coming through on a nightly basis, on a daily basis, coming through supporting.
No doubt.
I appreciate all of y'all coming through supporting. We do this for y'all. We doing this thing for all of the concepts and all of the work that we do. I'll be thinking about the Raz Alawaz, you know what I'm saying, Quiet Money, you know,
yes,
ESJ, Sima Singh, Bodega Wi-Fi, everybody. I'll be thinking about everybody, man. You know,
Robert Parr,
Frederick. You know, so we be thinking about everybody, man, when we be doing this thing to make sure that we do something that be dope and palatable for y'all. But anyway, with that said, I'm gonna get out of here. Right? No Knicks at Night podcast tomorrow night. Not yet. We don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow. But the Knicks morning drive, Monday morning at 8:45-ish. I will see y'all there.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, definitely do not forget every Thursday, rock with the Pod Couple at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on the Blorangetears Network.
For sure. Every Thursday at 6:30. Got some stuff coming up for y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be peaceful. Peace.